Now, I wanted to do this on rejection sensitive dysphoria. I know I've done a few already on RSD, rejection sensitive dysphoria, but it's such a huge issue for so many people that I thought it was really worth talking about some more. So RSD is when you have a really heightened sensory profile when it comes to rejection. RSD is a sensory problem, not an emotional one, even though it feels emotional. Sensory dysregulation happens in the lower brain, so it causes meltdowns. RSD individuals can be people who act extremely tough and pretend they don't like anyone or care about anything, but can shatter if they feel unwanted or unloved, even though they might look really cold and distant. It can also be, that little twice exceptional or gifted person who's constantly needing to get everyone's admiration and acceptance in all these different ways. It can be the little one who only perceives love from people whose love language is words and affection and doesn't understand love when it's presented in different ways and is constantly trying to get more and more and more from people. Now, RSD can get worse and be built up over time. It can become really consuming. Essentially, if you do have RSD, then I suppose all you will hear or you see the world from this perspective. You see the world from this perspective that everybody doesn't really want you there, that you're not really wanted or cared about. And it can be extremely overwhelming. And I know quite a few people with a really heightened RSD profile. I'm very lucky to not have a heightened RSD profile. Although I'm autistic and ADHD myself, I'm quite reward driven, so I'm a little bit more fixated and focused. Some great strategies are, so the first one might be with difficult conversations, introduce ways to delay responses. So if it's going to be hard, give the person time where they don't have to respond straight away. They can process it, they can respond later. Where possible, have difficult conversations where you're not looking at someone face to face. If it's a small child, you might want to sit in the bedroom on different sides of the wall and talk to them through the wall so they don't have to look at your face. Or it could be have it via text or email rather than on the phone or face to face. And the reason for that is the more you look at someone's face when you're having a difficult conversation, the more you see things that may not even be there and the more you misinterpret their body language. Provide genuine compliments only. Don't provide those tacky shoebox compliments that actually don't mean anything because they're actually really offensive and they just further the person's fear that people are faking that they like them. So make sure your compliments are genuine. Don't ever give praise at the same time as constructive feedback. The feedback sandwich does not work with people like this because all they hear is the negative. All they hear is the I don't like you, you should have done this better. I'll do some more in the next one.